Roth IRA versus Traditional IRA. Roth IRA benefits. Traditional IRA tax deduction. If you're planning for retirement, you've probably heard these terms, but which account truly sets you up for long-term success? Today, I'm breaking down the real differences between Roth and Traditional IRAs. I'll show you how each one works, who qualifies, and which might fit your financial goals best. By the end, you'll know exactly which IRA could help you retire smarter. But first, let me ask, have you ever wondered if you're paying too much in taxes now, or if you might be paying even more in retirement? Let's find out which IRA could save you the most. What is an IRA and why does it matter? An IRA, or individual retirement account, is a special account that helps you save for retirement with tax advantages. The two most popular types are the Roth IRA and the Traditional IRA. Both help your money grow, but the way you pay taxes and the rules for using your money are very different. When do you pay taxes? Now or later? With a Traditional IRA, you pay taxes later. You put in pre-tax money. That means you may get a tax deduction now, lowering your taxable income for the year. Your investments grow tax-deferred. When you retire and start taking money out, you pay regular income taxes on withdrawals. With a Roth IRA, you pay taxes now. You contribute money you've already paid taxes on. No tax deduction up front. Your investments grow tax-free. When you retire, you can take out your money, including all the growth, completely tax-free, as long as you follow the rules. So, let's look at an example. If you're in a lower tax bracket now than you expect to be in retirement, a Roth IRA could save you money in the long run. On the other hand, if you want a tax break today, a Traditional IRA might be better for you. Now let's talk about income eligibility and contribution limits for the year 2025. How much can you contribute? Well, for 2025, both Roth and Traditional IRAs let you contribute up to $7,000 if you're under 50 or $8,000 if you're 50 or older. Who can contribute? For a Roth IRA, if you earn too much, you can't contribute directly. For single filers, the ability to contribute phases out between $150,000 and $165,000. For married couples filing jointly, it phases out between $236,000 and $246,000. As for a Traditional IRA, anyone with earned income can contribute, but the tax deduction for your contributions phases out if you or your spouse have a workplace retirement plan and your income is above certain thresholds. All right, let's go over early withdrawal rules and penalties. For a Traditional IRA, if you withdraw money before age 59.5, you'll pay income tax plus a 10% penalty. Some exceptions apply, like for a first-time home purchase or certain medical expenses, but you know taxes still apply. Now, with a Roth IRA, you can always withdraw your contributions, the money you put in, tax and penalty-free. But if you withdraw earnings before age 59.5 and before your account is 5 years old, you'll pay taxes and a 10% penalty. After age 59.5 and 5 years, all withdrawals are tax and penalty-free. So just imagine for a moment, you're 35 years old, and well, you need some cash. With a Roth IRA, you can actually take out what you put in, with no penalty at all. But with a Traditional IRA, you'll likely owe taxes and, unfortunately, a penalty too. Now, let's talk about required minimum distributions, or RMDs. With a Traditional IRA, you must start taking money out by age 73 or 75 if you were born in 1960 or later, whether you need it or not. And if you miss your RMD, you could face a pretty steep penalty, up to 25% of the amount you should have withdrawn. On the other hand, with a Roth IRA, there are no required minimum distributions during your lifetime. You can just let your money grow as long as you like, or even pass it on to your heirs tax-free. So, which IRA is really best for millennials and Gen Z? Younger investors, listen up. The The Roth IRA is especially powerful if you expect to be in a higher tax bracket later in life, want decades of tax-free growth, or value flexibility like no RMDs and easier withdrawals of contributions. In fact, recent data shows millennials and Gen Z are opening more Roth IRAs than ever before. And why is that? Well, they're betting on higher earnings in the future and want to lock in today's lower tax rates. If you're just starting out, a Roth IRA is often the best move. But if you need a tax break today, or if your income is too high for a Roth, a traditional IRA can still help you save. Like what you're learning. If you're finding this breakdown helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more clear, beginner-friendly financial tips every week. Your support helps this channel grow and reach more people who want to take control of their money. Choosing the right IRA, let's do a quick comparison. A Roth IRA gives you tax-free withdrawals in retirement. With a traditional IRA, you get a tax deduction now, but your withdrawals in retirement will be taxed as income. Contribution limits for 2025 are the same for both. You can contribute up to $7,000 if you're under 50 and $8,000 if you're 50 or older. Income limits do differ. A Roth IRA has income restrictions, while a traditional IRA allows contributions at any income level. However, your deduction may phase out depending on whether you or your spouse are covered by a workplace retirement plan. Early withdrawal rules are another big difference. With a Roth IRA, you can withdraw your contributions any time. To withdraw earnings, you must be 59 and a half and have held the account for at least 5 years. A traditional IRA, on the other hand, will apply income tax plus a 10% penalty if you withdraw before age 59 and a half. Required minimum distributions, or RMDs. Roth IRAs have no RMDs, so your money can grow untouched. Traditional IRAs require RMDs starting at age 73 or 75, depending on when you were born. So, which one might be best for you? A Roth IRA is ideal for younger individuals, lower earners, and long-term planners looking for tax-free retirement income. A traditional IRA is often better for higher earners who want a tax break now and might be in a lower tax bracket later. Let's look at some real-life examples. First, Case 1, Maria, age 28, just starting out. Maria earns $60,000 a year and expects her income to rise. She chooses a Roth IRA. She pays taxes now, lets her money grow tax-free and avoids required minimum distributions later. Now, Case 2, James, age 52, a high earner. James earns $180,000 a year and wants to lower his taxable income. He contributes to a traditional IRA, gets a tax deduction now, and plans to manage taxes in retirement. And finally, Case 3, the double dip. If you have a 401k at work, you can still contribute to an IRA, but your deduction for a traditional IRA may be limited if your income is high. In that case, a Roth IRA, if you're eligible, or a non-deductible traditional IRA could still help you save more for retirement. So, let's recap the essential points and run through a quick decision checklist. Ask yourself, do I want a tax break now with a traditional IRA, or would I rather have tax-free money later with a Roth? Will my income go up in the future? Am I eligible for a Roth IRA based on my income? Do I want flexibility with withdrawals and to avoid required minimum distributions? And am I likely to need to access my contributions before retirement? Just take a moment to think about these questions as you make your choice. If you're younger, in a lower tax bracket, or just want a bit more flexibility, the Roth IRA is often the winner. If you're older, in a higher tax bracket, or you really need that deduction, then the traditional IRA might fit you better. Thanks so much for watching. If this video helped you understand the Roth IRA versus traditional IRA debate, please comment below with your questions, or let us know which account you're thinking about opening. Share this video with a friend who's planning for retirement. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe for more tips to help you build wealth and retire with confidence. Remember, your future self will thank you for the choices you make today. See you in the next video.